Hi there guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you all kept safe and well. Lovely weather, wasn't there, over the weekend? I, for myself, had a couple of beers, had a barbecue and stuff like that. It was actually my birthday when was it? Last Tuesday. I forgot when my birthday was then. Yeah, it was my birthday last Tuesday, so I met up with a few friends, had a barbecue, which was really nice to do. Obviously, with the summer coming now, and the lockdown being lifted a little bit, it was really nice to just chill out and see all my friends. We watched both the Bundesliga games that were on BT Sport. Obviously, watched Bayern Munich get an 86-minute winner against who was it they played? It was against Gladbach, wasn't it? Yeah, they played Gladbach, got an 86-minute winner. I think they're only one win away from securing an 8th straight league title now. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, they didn't even play that well in this game, but they still just come up with these moments every single game where, they put their foot on the accelerator and they just pull away from teams even, like I say, when they're not playing well. They're just too good, aren't they? They've got players all throughout that team that are just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, we watched that. It was quite funny actually. We watched some Turkish Super League because the BT Sport is showing the Turkish Premier Division as well. So, yeah, we put on the Besiktas game, which was quite good. Obviously, Loris Karius in goal over there. I think they actually lost at home, which was a bit interesting. So, yeah, really interesting that BT Sport have chosen to take on the highlights not the highlights, the live action for the rest of the season over in Turkey. It was really interesting to watch because I've got to be honest with you, I haven't got a clue about Turkish football, but once you've had a few drinks and stuff, you've got the old football accumulator bets going on and stuff. You take a little bit more of an invested interest, don't you, when there's a little bit of money riding on it. So yeah, it was really good to watch that, and it was great to chill out really. Obviously, start of a new week. It's a massive week this week, isn't it? Start of the Premier League again. Obviously, Project Restart is well back underway now. Obviously the games start on Wednesday, which is going to be fantastic to see. Just thought I'd give you a quick update as to what games will be on what days this week. There's actually the games that start on Wednesday it's basically finalising, I think it's game week 29 or game week 30, I'm not exactly sure. But obviously we were halfway through a game week when lockdown was, kind of like slammed upon us, didn't it? When it all really started to kick off that same week as the Champions League and all that sort of stuff. There were a couple of games that needed to be finished off in that game week. So on Wednesday, they are the games that are going to be finished off of this game week. So yeah, at 6 p.m. will be Aston Villa against Sheffield United, which will be an interesting one. Obviously, Villa fighting for their lives at the bottom of the league down there, so that'll be interesting to see how they get on against Sheffield United, who, are still going for a European spot this season. It's been such a long break between, these game weeks. Over 100 days without football. Now you forget just what an unbelievable job Chris Wilder has done at Sheffield United. It's if he can get them into Europe, that's going to be one of the greatest managerial achievements in a Premier League season. Behind Ranieri winning the league and stuff like that, it'll be incredible because, I myself amongst, thousands of others tipped them to go straight down, to be honest. When you look at the budget that they're playing with and, the players that they've got there, no disrespect to them, but, the Premier League is a completely different kettle of fish to the Championship, isn't it? And they've shut everybody up, haven't they? To be honest, they've got the overlapping centre halves, haven't they, and stuff like that. With this 3 at the back formation that Wilder likes to play with the bombing on full backs, it's incredible what he's done there. And he's my shout for manager of the season. To be honest, he's done such a good job. So they're back underway. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff. And then at 8:15 is a real big game. Man City against Arsenal. Obviously with the Premier League now gone for Pep, he's, make no doubt about it. He's going to want to finish his season off with a bang, and just let Klopp and the Liverpool boys know that next season isn't going to be as easy as this season was. I think there's going to be quite a few ins and outs, and knowing Pep's, his steely determination and his mindset. He's not going to go 2 seasons without winning the Premier League trophy, or he's, going to give it his damnedest to make sure that doesn't happen. So, really, really interesting game. It's also going to be fascinating to see how Arsenal turn out against that one because don't know if you saw on Twitter the other day, they actually played Brentford in a behind closed doors friendly at the Emirates and they lost 2-1. And you can imagine what the old out of context Arsenal Twitter account and stuff like that had to say about it. And their fans who are notoriously vociferous, aren't they? They started kicking off on Twitter and stuff like that. I think one of Brentford's goals. It was a result of David Luiz dribbling the ball out to the centre circle and losing the ball, and then he was obviously 40 yards out of position. So yeah, not much has changed during lockdown, has it? With old David Luiz, he's an absolute car crash of a centre half, ain't he? So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how Arsenal turn out for that one, because I think David Ornstein, who now writes for The Athletic, he's one of 1,000 journalists, it seems like, that writes for The Athletic, is saying that Arteta's really been impressive during this lockdown. He's basically transforming the club, using it as a mini pre-season, and the players are raring to go. So obviously Arsenal fans will be hoping that defeat against Brentford will just be, Arteta fine-tuning his tactics and his squad, and rotating the players around ready for this City game, because one thing you can guarantee about City, they're going to become they're going to fly out the blocks, aren't they? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So yeah, they're the two games on Wednesday, obviously, to get us back underway. The resummation of the game week that didn't get finished. Like I say, Villa against Sheffield United at 6 p.m, City against Arsenal at 8:15, which will be great. There's then the League Two playoffs on Thursday, and then on Friday the Premier League, another game week resumes. 6 p.m, Norwich against Southampton. So Norwich obviously fighting for their lives as well. Might be a little bit too late for them. I think they're quite a few points adrift of that fourth from bottom place now. But Farker and his boys down there will make sure that they're well up for that one. And if they can string 3 or 4 wins together, they'll be right back in it. So yeah, you never know against a Southampton team. I find Southampton and Hasenhüttl, they're very unpredictable. Sometimes they'll give anyone a game. Obviously Hasenhüttl come from RB Leipzig, and he played some fantastic football in Germany. But obviously, like, Leicester turned them over, what was it, 9-0, I think it was, earlier on in the season. So they can definitely be got at, and obviously Norwich and Farker will be hoping that that is one of them game weeks where they're not quite at it, and they can get 3 points on the board to put the pressure on the teams above them. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, that's a 6 p.m. kickoff on Friday, and then the 8:15 p.m. kickoff is an absolute classic. It's going to be Spurs against Man United at Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium. This is basically, you're entering last chance saloon in regards to finishing in the top 4 for Mourinho and Spurs now. I think they're 7 or 8 points adrift of Chelsea in 4th place at the moment, so they need to be beating Solskjaer's United on Friday night. And there are a few rumours coming out of Spurs at the moment that maybe Mourinho is going to be trying something different in this game, in regards to a tactic and a different style of play and stuff like that, because I think they had a behind closed doors friendly against Norwich in which they lost 2-1, but he was apparently he was trying to cut the new formations out and stuff like that. So maybe he's going to try something different. Let's see what happens there. Obviously coming up against his own club, his old club, which ended really badly for him at United, didn't it? I think that last game that he was in charge against Liverpool, it turned really sour, didn't it? The fans hated him, the players hated him. I actually think he did an all right job at Man United given the squad he had, but obviously he's going to want to get one over, isn't he, in his new home against Man United with Spurs. So we'll see how that one goes, but that's going to be a classic game. 8:15 p.m. kickoff, that one. So Norwich against Southampton 6 p.m, Spurs Man United 8:15 p.m. So that'll be great to see, obviously. And then over the weekend, I'll probably create another video as to what's being shown over the weekend. But I think there's 4 or 5 games in a row on Saturday and 4 games in a row on Sunday as well. So with Spanish football, Italian football, German football, Turkish football, Portuguese football, all back now. You can sit on the sofa in your shorts and do absolutely nothing for 48 hours and watch all the football that you possibly can. You'll have an overload. So, really good that everything's coming back. Just one other thing I just wanted to comment to you guys about. I don't know if you play Fantasy Premier League, obviously the app and the website, in which you get 100 million budget and you pick your players and, put them out in a formation and stuff like that. And obviously their real life performances, they get rewarded for points, based on how they do in real life. Obviously the app is now back underway, so you can log into the mobile app and the website app. I don't know if it's really a reward or anything like that, but they're actually doing unlimited transfers for the rest of today and tomorrow. Obviously, since the app's been open, which was last Thursday, I believe it is. There's no limit on transfers. You can do whatever you want. It's essentially a free wild card that they've given you. So, I know that I've been I've been messing around with my team. So yeah, obviously get on there, make sure that you've got all your players ready, because in the next couple of weeks it's going to be an absolute nightmare trying to keep on top of it. I know that, you know, when there's double game weeks and stuff like that, we're going to have double, triple, quadruple game weeks. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous with the amount of games that are coming. So yeah, make sure you stay on top of it. There's also stuff on Google that are like fixture difficulty planners and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're not sure who to put in, these guys can colour code who's got the best run of games, which will give you a chance. And obviously teams like Man City and Arsenal have got a double game week to kick off with and stuff like that. Little tips for you there, letting you into a few secrets. So yeah, let me know how you get on with your fantasy league. Obviously give me a shout on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @EastTerrace0. You know, obviously let me know your teams and stuff like that. Obviously follow me on there. I'm starting to build up a little bit of a following now, so it'd be great to talk to you about football on there. I've also got an Instagram account. My Instagram account is East Terrace Football. You know, I post some really cool stuff on there, actually, you know, some retro stuff, birthdays, throwbacks, all stuff like that. I love that account. So yeah, get following on both of them for me. I'd really appreciate that. Obviously, the more people I can talk to about football, the better. And, you know, I appreciate all the interactions that are on here. You know, there's a couple of guys, Andrew and Jonathan, who are both Newcastle fans. It's great to talk to you guys all the time. I appreciate the support, so thanks a lot for that, guys. And yeah, you know, get following me on my socials. And yeah, if I don't make another video this week, then enjoy the Premier League. It's been a real slog, hasn't it, the last couple of months? It's been, you know, it's taken its toll on everyone, you know, me included. You know, if you love your football, you know, being over 100 days without the Premier League, without any football, has been really tough, and it's taken our toll on everyone. So yeah, you know, obviously have a great time watching it. Let me know what your thoughts are on the games and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll talk to you on one of my social medias hopefully soon. But stay safe, keep washing your hands, guys. Have a great week, all right? Take care. Bye then.